Welcome, I'm Brooke. If you're new to my channel, I'm Brooke. I'm an unprofessional gamer who's been playing Farm Sim since Farm Sim 13. Thank you for joining me. And to all my returning wonderful subscribers who have been with me from the very beginning, I thank you with all my heart. So today it brings me to Alma, Missouri, Farm Sim 25. Alma, Missouri was a staple in my 22 gameplay. I played a lot on 22 on Alma until I lost all my gameplay. Thank you, Farm Sim, for doing that. So, today is going to be a heart-to-heart talk with y'all. This video is really hard for me to do, but if I didn't do this video, I wouldn't be honest with you. I couldn't do that, y'all. I really couldn't do that. So this is the house you start on an Alma. And before we start the heart-to-heart, I'm just going to take a look a little around, and we're gonna get into it. This is your sleep trigger, so you must not be able to go inside, and that's okay. It's a beautiful red house with a swing set and a pool. And it seems to me that they didn't mow this part of by the pool. Yeah, we're gonna get ticks. Okay. So we're gonna be taking a look at the map, and I'm gonna bring it up here, and we're gonna be taking a look at the crops. So we have wheat, barley, canola, oat, corn, sunflower, soybeans, potatoes, rice, long grain, rice, sugar beet, sugarcane, cotton, sorghum, grapes, olives, popular red, beet, carrots, parsnips, green beans, peas, spinach, grass, and oilseed radish. Here is our wonderful farm. We own 8, which is $209,000, and it looks like it's 17 acres. And we own 39, which is 10 acres. And we own 1, which is 47 acres. We have by the farm, we have a horse barn. We have a sheep barn. We have a manure heap. We have a cow barn. We have a chicken pasture. We have a house, and it looks like we have a storage, and we have grain bins. Let's take a look around the farm. So I'm going to be starting this heart-to-heart chat with y'all, because it's been weighing on my heart for a while, and I didn't know how to go about doing this video, and this video is purely hard for me, and every time I wanted to start this video, I just started crying. So let's take a look at the chickens, and we will start this heart-to-heart chat with you. So this is where you buy your chickens. We have, how many chickens do we have? We have 90. That's nice. And this is where you feed them. I like this. I like this little chicken pen. It's cute. So, I started playing on Lost City, maybe like around 3 weeks ago. And the map is beautiful. The modder did a wonderful job on the map. It is a gorgeous map. But I had a hard time playing on it. I like maps that have buildings and farmyards already pre-made so that I can just start playing the way I want to play. It was an empty canvas and it was very, very hard for me. The reason it was hard for me is because I didn't know how I was going to make the farm my own. I had looked at different mods, I had different ideas, and my time playing Farm Sim was less than I used to have. So to be able to do that, I just didn't have time. And I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't enjoying the map. I tried to enjoy the map. I really did, y'all, but I didn't. And that was purely sad to me. Because Farm Sim has always been a part of my journey for many, many years, since Farm Sim 13. And to go on the Lost City, West Virginia, and feel like I didn't want to get back on Farm Sim again. Made me cry. Many days, I couldn't even get on there to play because I would do a chat on there and try to do content. And it was not enjoyable. And that is not the only reason. But we're going to have a little break from the heart-to-heart chat, and we're going to go over and look a little bit around the farm so I don't cry. So it looks like you get some grain bins. This is huge. Just, oh my gosh, look at these. They are massive. This is where you drop it off here and you get your grain out here. Wow. I think you also, I wonder if this is a grain dryer. I'm not really sure, but it might be. It kind of looks like one. So, wow, it's gorgeous. I love it. So we're gonna go look at our shed over here. And then we'll get back to the heart-to-heart. Oh, geez, what did I just do? I don't know what I just did. This open? Yeah, it does. Okay. Wow, we get some nice equipment. Kind of big equipment. It's not huge, but it's nice, and I love it. I love this garage. It is absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Fits in perfect with Alma, Missouri. So when I heard that Farm Sim 25 was going to come out, I was so excited. I was I was jumping for joy that we're going to get a new Farm Sim. I was so excited, and I was jumping for joy because I couldn't wait to see what new they were going to put into Farm Sim. I was absolutely amazed. Like, what's going to, in every single video, I was like, whoa, I'm excited. I was super excited. And then the day came, and I went into Farm Sim 25. It is a beautiful game, y'all. It is gorgeous. The graphics are amazing. But the disappointment I felt, the hype I felt was gone. Like, I couldn't explain it to y'all. I really couldn't. And it's really hard to explain that, but it just, and I'm gonna tell you a few things why I have disappointment. So, we'll go back on that in a minute. So this must be either where you can put, this must be your silage bunker, and you got horses. Well, hi horsies. Hi babies. We are gonna jump over the fence and say hi to you. I don't know. Oh, wow, you're squeaking at me. Why? Oh my goodness. I have not even rid a horse in 25. That's the truth. Hi, baby. You're so pretty. Wow. And this is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. It almost looks like the same one, and it might be. It kind of does look like it. Is this real? A straw? No, I think it's just there for decoration. Oh my. The beautiful view. Amazes me. I miss Alma Missouri, y'all. I miss that map. It is gorgeous. I love the windmill. I think this is where you can get water, but it costs ya. Wow. I think this was like the same area I put the jumping arena for the horses, and and when I went to update it, it just disappeared. I do believe this is where you feed the horses, grain or whatever, and this is where you buy the horses. Okay, and we have 5 horses. Nice. Go over to Sheep Barn and we'll start chatting. So, there was the first disappointment I had was in. Oh, there's a sheep. Okay, we're gonna open the door. Oh, yeah. Hi. Oh my goodness. I've not had sheep in Farm Sim 25 either. Oh, it looks like we have a newborn. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Wow. So, I will tell you my first disappointment as I go over to the cow barn, and I'm going to be showing you. And maybe you guys didn't notice it, but I did. So this is where you feed your sheep. It doesn't look like they have a watering where you water them. And this is where their wool spawns. That's really nice. I love the barn. So this is the free stall, the cow free stall. And we're gonna jump in here. And this is where you feed them. It's beautiful. I love this barn. It is gorgeous. Just love it. Okay, we're gonna jump over here. I don't know where the manure spawns at, or the slurry. Oh, okay. This is where you buy the area, where you buy the cows. And this looks actually like, there's a baby. This looks actually like, the other barn. Okay. So I'm going to show you one disappointment. So Farm Sim gave us a water buffalo, and I was super excited. Oh my goodness, I was excited about the water buffalo. But they took something away from us. They gave us something new and took a Farm Sim animal that has been a staple since Farm Sim 13. And that was the Jersey. We have the Brown Swiss, the Holstein, the Angus, the Limousine, and the Water Buffalo. They took the Jersey away from us. And some people might have not noticed it, but I did. And I was truly disappointed. I love Jersey cows. Jersey cows are one of the dairy breed I truly love. And that was one disappointment that, I mean, they take one thing away and give us something else. Why, Giants? Why? Why are you doing this? Why? I kept saying to myself, I just don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand the fact that they couldn't just left the jersey. There is other modders at this point that are working on other breeds of cows that Giants has not implemented over the years. They've had many years of different farm sims, and they've not really added to the cow breeds except for, I do believe it was Farm Sim 15 in, I believe it was it the yearly pass or a DLC? They added the Brahmin, and that was the only time they added it, and they never added it again. It is truly heartbreaking to me. Truly, truly heartbreaking. The detail of what the modders put into this game is absolutely astonishing. Truly, truly sad. So that is one disappointment I had. And this is where I do believe your manure spawns. And we're just going to stand here for a minute. So when 25 came, I thought there was going to be more detail in the animal husbandry. I was hoping they would have like steers, like, boys, like bulls and females and heifers, but they have 0. And then they have 3 months. I think they have 6 months and an adult. Why? Why do they not put the different male and female in there? The modders are the ones who put all the detail in the game. They put the minimum of what they can make a new game out of. The bare minimum. Truly heartbreaking to me. Just truly heartbreaking. And then there came a moment when something truly bothered me so bad that I literally cried about it. When you get up in the morning, you want to go and check the news. You want to see the weather. It's just something you do. I myself loved looking at the test list that FarmSim would put out for new mods for FarmSim 2219. That's something I looked forward to. But Giants took it away. And I was truly heartbroken. That was one way that I could get excited for coming on here and testing new mods, testing new maps. It got me excited. Why, Giants? Why did you do that? Why did you take something away that we used, that we looked at, that we looked forward to? Why? It felt like my gut fell out. I can remember a time when I first started playing Farm Sim, and it was Farm Sim 2013. And I'd get with my kid on my lap with an old junky computer and a keyboard and farm. That was a good old day, and that was Idaho. Idaho was my most favorite map of all time. I spent so many hours on that map. I can't count. Now we come to today. And we come to this time today, now, that I've put over 1,000 hours into this game. And I still don't feel the way like I did before. I still don't feel for the love of farm sim. I still don't feel that way. Every single map I work on, I want to go to a new map because I don't feel connected. And that is heart-wrenching. Giants, heart-wrenching. And I truly didn't even want to do this video to heart, but if I didn't tell you how I felt, that would be wrong. I am just one small voice of all y'all, of all the faithful modders who put so much time into their maps. Heart and soul. Giants, please listen to us. When I fired up that computer back in the day, I'd play 5 or 6 hours a day. Easy. And I didn't have the mods we have now. I had 1 or 2 mods. That was it. And I never got bored with it. But now, I can barely spend 1 hour, and I just can't wait to put it up. I don't know if these silos are functional, but that's a manure heap. We get a mixer, that's nice, and we get another pole barn. And this is where we pick up our milk. And then came every game that came. I was looking forward to something new that they'd bring to the game. More animal husbandry, more interactions, more different things. They did the minimum, the very bare minimum. I've spent over 1,000 hours in this 25 game for y'all, and I have not yet seen a tornado. That is one aspect of the game I didn't care about, and I just didn't feel like it was something I wanted to come to the game. I wanted something else coming to the game. I, personally myself, I've been wishing that Farm Sim would have animal genetics. I thought to myself, it's like it would be cool if they had a genetic that you could crossbreed a cow like an Angus or a Holstein and get a cow with better genetics, like maybe different coloring, maybe like a unique spot on it, maybe better genetics, maybe they have better milk fat, butter fat. I mean, they make more milk. They milk longer. They're legit longevity. Something like that. Or breed for better lines, better genetics. A2, A1 milk. Maybe something like that. Maybe just maybe that would have been something they could have done. How about this? How about a hand milker? How about a small farm where I can go and hook up a milking machine and milk them myself? Maybe different cows give more milk for longer periods of time. How about AI breeding? How about putting a cow through a chute and giving it shots? Dewormer. How about trimming their feet? Just little tagging them. Things like that. Modders are what brings new things to the game. The modders are what brings unique characteristics to the game. Giants, I am just solely disappointed in you. Solely disappointed. Farm Sim 13 was about farming. As years went on, they added, and there's nothing wrong about forestry. I have nothing against forestry, but this is Farm Sim. And then there came productions. And they're in Giants. Why don't you leave that to the modders? Why can't you work on the farming aspect of the game and let the modders bring the productions to the game with mods and make the game what it truly needs to be? There's so many things, Giants, that I could give you ideas of things to do, but that never happened. Y'all, I love Farm Sim. I will always love Farm Sim. I will always have Farm Sim on my channel. And I will always play Farm Sim. But my love for the game has taken a step backwards. Bring back the old days, Giants. I remember the days when the map only had a biogas plant, a spinnery, a dairy where you could go and bring your milk, and a store. And I think it had like a gas station and a grain bin. And that was it. That was all it had. And now it has every production you could ever think of. Just a gorgeous map. Just, oh my, look at that. Look how big that is. We must have a big combine in here. Let's take a look. We do. And my favorite is John Deere. Now, I'm going to end this video on a happy note. That being said, you guys are what I come on here for. You are what makes my channel what it is. I don't make money on my channel. I do it for a hobby. I do it because I love it. I want to make you guys happy. And I want to show you new mods and new things Farm Sim brings. And I didn't want to tell you this. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to even come on here. But I did because I thought you should know. On a happy note, y'all, I wanted to start a new series on Farm Sim 25. And the new series will not be on Lost City. The map is beautiful, but it's not for me. I am going to be starting on Alma, Missouri. That is why we came on here. That is why I came on here with this chat. Chat telling you how I felt. But also, because I'm not giving up. Because if I gave up on Farm Sim, that would be what wouldn't be me. It just wouldn't be me. I don't give up. I've played in Farm Sim 13 and I won't give up. I will find that love again. I will find that one mod that changes everything for me. But on a happier note, this weekend, Saturday, I'm taking my kids on a small trip, and we are going to have so much fun. So, thank you for joining me, and I'm sorry that I had to bring you this sad news. I didn't want to do it, and it's free to like, free to subscribe, and free to join the family. And until next time, down on the farm, this is Brooke.